How you doing? I'm Miles McPherson, pastor of the Rock Church in San Diego. I just wrote a book called The Third Option, Hope for a Racially Divided Nation. And this book is designed to give you tools on how to honor people who are different. In every race conversation, it's about us versus them. If you watch the news or listen to any conversation about race, you're always forced to pick a side against another side. But the third option is that we honor what we have in common. In Joshua chapter 5, Joshua was leading the Israelites into the promised land, and he was confronted by the commander of the Lord's army. And he says to the commander of the Lord's army, "Are you for us or our adversaries?" And the commander said, "No." And I'm sure Joshua said, "Well, let me ask you again, are you for us or our adversaries? Because you have to pick a side." And the commander said, "No, there's a third option. You honor me and bow down." If we could honor, place a priceless value on what we have in common, which is the image of God. Every single one of us is made in the image of God. We can defeat racism in this country. And I am so excited because I believe it can happen. I know it can happen. So here's my challenge to you. You can start today. The greatest commandment is to love God with your heart, mind, and soul. And the second commandment is like it. It says to love your neighbor as yourself. But if you rename somebody less than neighbor, you dehumanize them and you disqualify them from being lovable by you. You can allow yourself not to love them because you think they're not your neighbor. So I want you to find someone that doesn't look like you. And it may be someone you have a problem with, a type of person that rubs you wrong. And I want you to label them neighbor. Find someone that you don't know or that you do know that's different, of different ethnicity, and say to them, "You are my neighbor and I love you." That's my challenge for you. And watch what happens in your heart. God bless you. Let's change this country and let's get rid of racism in the United States of America and the world.